So, 2 videos in one day, welcome back. At the end of this video we will also be including the punishment. That's only between me and him because bitch boy over here doesn't want to do any punishments.
Because I'm not a crazy dumb bastard like you two.
And now we are going to go through our ratings for everything that happened at AEW's All Out. So the first match that we had on this pay-per-view was a 21-woman over-the-top rope casino battle royal to determine who would take part in the first ever AEW Women's Championship match.
Do you want to explain the rules?
Fucking hell, that was a mouthful. No, I'm not going to explain the rules. I said all this in the last video. But basically, this was sloppy at a lot of points.
It was. What annoyed me is, honestly, when Mercedes Martinez entered as the Joker,
Aye.
and you heard the crowd pop before the camera actually panned to her because they were too busy shooting what was going on in the ring.
Aye, camera work for me is a definite issue within AEW. It should get sorted over time.
It's a company that's just started up though, and like the big stars that went out, and they didn't really say anything about many of them that actually got eliminated.
It was very confusing.
It was too all over the place.
But Nyla Rose picked up the win, which I do agree with. But for an all-over rating, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to give this the lowest rating I've gave, 2. Everybody gone 2 here?
Yeah.
The overall rating is 2. Next up we had Private Party against Angelico and Jack Evans.
The flippy-dippy-doo-dah.
The flippy-dippy-doo-dah shit.
It wasn't really that interesting, to be honest.
Exactly. They had some good spots, but it was just flippy-dippy-doo-dah shit.
Which I enjoy a hell of a lot. I thought this was a really good match. I feel like everybody in this really got to put on a great showing just to show what they're about. Like, these are fresh to most audiences.
Yeah.
Private Party did end up winning this. For me, I'm actually going to give this a 3.25.
2.5.
2.75. That's it. Spots in that.
2.75.
So about a 3.
About a 3, should we say that?
We'll go with a 3.
Right, the all-over rating for the match is a 3. So the next match that we saw, it was the first match on the card.
There we go.
It was SCU versus the Jurassic Express. I fucking love that name.
I was there first match because the Wyatt match is so much.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That isn't WWE.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No.
We had SCU picking up the victory. What rating do you give this match?
He didn't say.
I'm gonna lie.
No, he didn't say who the SCU were against.
He said,
I said the Jurassic Express.
Oh.
I'm going to give it a 3.25. The match is a 3. The point extra 2.5 is so Christopher Daniels trying to do the floss.
He's so annoyed.
I give this a 1 because these two have ruined everything for me.
Give your actual rating.
A 1.
Give your actual rating.
No, in terms of the actual in-ring action and the way they were going between everybody, I feel like I get a 3.5.
I'll get a 3.25. But there was some really good spots in it, and that it was actually a decent opener for the show.
So we'll get an average rating of 3.25
As I
then.
said, the best part of the match was Christopher Daniels trying to do the floss.
So next up we had Pac versus Kenny. This match, I felt like it had undersell. I don't know why something like in me said I felt like it had undersell.
It was really good.
But it did a lot better than I thought it would.
The ending was unexpected.
There was a few moments in it where it seemed a little...
Yes. But they only had, what, a week?
Aye.
Still only getting a 3.75.
I get a 4.25.
I'm getting a 3.5.
There we go, 3.75.
So next up we had the triple threat match, and Jesus Christ, this was fucking brilliant. By the way, Pac won that last match. In this match it was Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc versus Joey Janela.
Fucking hell, he's lot of run some shit.
This was brutal.
What did you do when you were getting in it?
Darby
that
Allin
coffin drop.
With the
That
barrel
coffin drop,
with the barrel
Jesus.
into the steel steps. That was
the fact that the only thing that made us all cringe was
the paper cuts.
The paper cuts.
For me, this match, 4.5. 1,000,000%. The entertainment in it, the action, Everything was just
I
brilliant.
said the same 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. I actually think this was best match at night.
We got a 4.5 there. It was fucking incredible. Just every man in this thoroughly deserved the fucking crowd pops that they got. By the way, the winner of that match was Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc finally got his win. I'm happy with that. Next we move on to what for me was a very underwhelming match. This was the Dark Order versus the Best Friends for the first round bye in the tag team tournament.
The best part of this match wasn't even in the match, it was after it.
The match itself. Right, let's talk about what happened after the match. This is the part that was impressive.
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy was fucking brilliant. He just appears out of nowhere, puns in his pocket, and does a suicide dive.
Yeah.
It looked fucking. It's just Orange Cassidy. That's all you need to say.
Most people can't even do that dive without.
He does it with his hands in his pockets the whole time. I love it.
He's one of the most entertaining people on the indies.
The sloth.
The sloth. But we've got to go after the actual match itself.
The match, I'm going to give it 2. It was underwhelming.
I'm giving it a 1.5. That's how.
I'm getting a 1.75.
There we go, that's your match rating.
Basically, we're not going to take into account the things that happen after the match. The things that happen after the match, we will talk about them, but
the things that happened before the match and after the match are just building for the storylines.
The Dark Order won this match, by the way.
So the next match that we got was Riho against, hold on, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right, Hikaru Shida, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Riho picked up the victory. I give it a 1 star.
Yeah. This was the worst match of the night.
It wasn't entertaining. There was no storyline really.
There was no spots either.
Considering the reputation Japanese women have in wrestling, when they're supposed to be hard hitting.
And Riho's fantastic.
Yeah, she has been.
But she's only getting rolling victories, which I don't like.
Yeah.
And after the match, they had this little spot where
the stare down.
It was just the stare down. I kind of wanted more for it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what we get. So next up, kind of underwhelming. It wasn't a bad match, but it's kind of underwhelming. This was Cody against Shawn Spears.
Yeah.
This happened within the match. Did we take into account the Arn Anderson?
Yeah, because it was part of the match. It affected the match.
Yeah, it did.
So we are going to take that into account, which is going to bump up the rate.
And that Springbuster was brilliant what he done when it came in as well.
If Arn Anderson came out, and then obviously his spine busted Shawn
Spears.
And then after that happened and he was leaving, Tully followed him. So Tully was at ringside when the actual match ended. So if it weren't for him coming out, what would have happened?
MJF's involvement in the match.
I think
that bumped it up for me as well.
Them two against each other was just underwhelming.
It was underwhelming. It should have been a fight, like you were saying.
Considering the build-up, it should have just been a fight. Like in a cage or something. And then, if you want to do the big spot, before the match, Shawn Spears is like getting all cocky and then you'll be like, right, reinforces on Anderson.
Right, considering that it wasn't a bad match, it was a good match, it was just kind of underwhelming. Considering MJF's involvement, considering Tully's involvement, considering Arn Anderson's involvement, I'm actually going to get a 3.25.
Yeah.
Because the pure storytelling in it.
I'll give 2.75.
I'll give it a 3.25.
So 3.
Yeah. So average rating of 3. So next up we had the Lucha Bros against the Young Bucks in Escalor de la Muerte.
Let me read it.
Hold on.
Well,
Escalera de la Muerte, sorry.
Let's all offend the Latinos.
Escalera de la Muerte. Ladder match.
Yeah, ladder match.
Yeah, best match of the night. By far.
No, I said it was joint best.
I'll say best.
I don't know.
We're going to see Thomas.
It was basically one brother trying to outdo the other.
They had a lot of great spots.
Yeah, them two brothers outdoing the other brothers.
But
incredible.
I think they overly relied on that.
Yeah.
It was great, don't get me wrong, I loved seeing it, but I think they relied a bit too heavily on it because there was too many spots where they were like trying to match up in that.
It's only getting a 4.5.
For me, I'll give it a 4.5.
And Thomas would probably give it like a 5.5.
4.75. So 4.5. It gets joint match of the night, really.
So you actually think
Walter against Peyton.
Walter against Tyler Bate.
Walter against Tyler Bate was better.
Fair enough. It's his opinion.
fair enough.
You lot probably don't agree with half of the shit we've said. So we move on to the final match of the night, and this was Chris Jericho versus Adam Page to crown the first ever AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Another great match.
It was a great wrestling match.
Yeah. Aye.
While you were watching it, it just felt like a wrestling match, not anything
How we hit the
with
Judas
spots
effect
or
was
anything.
perfect.
What?
How we hit the Judas effect was perfect.
Aye, that Judas effect just straight out of nowhere. Fucking brilliant.
And to say, if Chris Jericho keeps getting as merry this, then we're going to see Chris Jericho around for a long fucking time.
Maybe that's until 60.
For me, I'm going to give this. It's not getting the highest rating, but I will give it 4.
Four.
We're all giving it a 4 there, so the overall match rating for that is a 4. What are we giving the rating for the full pay-per-view?
4.25.
No, it kind of bumps it down with the Riho match and the women's
Well, you
battle
could say-
royal and that lot. So
I'm going to go with Tom on this. I'm going to stay away at 4. Literally, the Revo and that kind of disappointed
It's
me.
still better than
But it was a really good show. Like for a 4, to get a 4 rating is still massive. Just think this is out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I'd probably go with a 4. If I go off the official statement,
Aye.
it's not as good.
This is the last you're going to see Ian until the next time we do this. So anything you want to say?
Right.
he's a twat.
I'm a twat.
And we will be back in just a moment, just me and Thomas, with the forfeits. So, here we are with the punishment. In just a moment, Thomas will be choke slamming me into, well, you know, the steel chair. You've already seen it a couple of times now.
It's a part of the channel now.
Aye, the chair's an essential part of the channel now. So, you ready, Thomas?
I'm ready. You ready, Brian?
I'm ready. Obviously, I lost the predictions. I guess you would have got that for everything I've been saying.
Yep.
We don't know by how much, but all we know is I lost the massive majority.
Yep.
So with that being said, let us actually get into the punishment now. So here we go. Thomas, assume the position. One, two, three. Oh! Oh, my back twisted. Oh! Oh! That was shite. My back hit there, Thomas.
It was so shite.
Right, so the whole point of that was I was supposed to go through the chair. I didn't realise how rock solid the chair was actually going to be. And instead of going through it, I bounced off the corner. And Jesus Christ, did it hurt, my back's killing me. Oh, but aye, there you go, there's the punishment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm probably not going to be walking for a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button.